Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Pure Battle channel. You guys know who I am. Now, if you guys are watching this, we are friends. Some of you might be wondering, though, you people who have been here before, how come the camera's not on? The truth is, guys, I'm extremely sick. Well, I'm not extremely sick. I'm a little sick. I should put it that way. My voice cracks periodically, and I just don't think I look good on camera. Not today, anyways. Um, and I have like two sweaters, and I'm wrapped in a blanket, so it's pretty like it's just so cold. Anyways, all that nonsense aside, today, guys, if you remember our last episode, I took you guys to catch a worm pool, and it did have 6 IVs, and it was awesome, and it has the hidden ability, and it's just amazing. It has a couple of egg moves also. So it has been a while, but true to our traditions, I am going to make you guys the best possible worm pool builds I can make. So I've brought you here today to the Pokemon database to check out one of Wurmpool's evolutions, Dustox. When you first look at Dustox's stats, actually its resistances are pretty cool. But you look at its stats, its abilities, some people are just like, man, whatever. But when I look at Dustox, I have to ask myself what kind of game I'm going to be playing, what I'm going to be doing with Dustox, and how I think he can fit on my team. Let's look at his abilities first. He has the ability Shield Dust, which I believe makes him immune to sandstorms. Let's see. Blocks the added effects of attacks taken. So I think if an attack has like a chance to flinch or a chance to burn or whatever, I believe that means that Shield Dust. Excuse me. Oh, I yawned. I believe that means that Dustox is gonna the ability Shield Dust is going to block Dustox from taking any added effects like flinching, burning, confusing, things like that, which actually are pretty cool given that his greatest stats are defensive ones. So it actually does follow the theme. Shield Dust really does help Dustox. You can have a really bulky build. I think they get like Iron Defense and like Quiver Dance. So you can make yourself super bulky or just in one turn bulky in one of your stats. Now, in Iron Defense, if you look at a 266 defense stat, with Iron Defense, your physical defense actually becomes gargantuan. You double your physical defense in one turn. Every turn, you're going to be doubling your physical defense. So if you think about how high your defense is, even though Dustox has low base stats, 385, as you guys can see down here, even though his stats are super duper weak, the fact that he's defensive and the access that he gets to certain moves makes Dustox pretty dangerous. He will be bulky. You double your defense in one turn. And if you look at moves like, I believe he gets Quiver Dance. Let's go down here and look. I'm pretty sure he gets Quiver Dance. There you go. At level 40, Dustox will get Quiver Dance. So that Quiver Dance is honestly, in my opinion, it's one of the best, if not the best, stat increasing move. It'll do in one turn. It will increase your speed by 50%, your special defense by 50%, and your special attack by 50%. Now, your special attack is awful. It's just his Dustox's special attack is just hard to look at. It'll only at base 50. It'll only reach 218 even at level 100. However, with Quiver Dance, you can increase your special attack by 3 times. So, I mean, one day you might get to 6. Is it 3 times or is it increased by 3 times? I forget. But if my math is right, after 2 turns, you will have 436 special attack, which actually makes you pretty good. That is actually quite mentionable. Pretty awesome. So you need to get off 2 Quiver Dances. However, if you guys pay attention to this video, it's actually not that hard to do. Because also your speed will go up to 502, which makes you faster than I believe everything in the OU, except unless it's holding a scarf. I think so. As long as you're not holding a scarf, you are faster, guys. So that after 2 Quiver Dances, you'll be quite formidable. Your special defense will be over 612. However, guys, you will need to find openings that will allow your Dustox to use Quiver Dance. But that shouldn't be too hard though, because if you know that you're looking at a special attacker, go for the Quiver Dance. go for the Quiver Dance, and you can probably safely, with 90 special defense, if you're invested, you can probably survive most special attacks as long as they're not fire or psychic or something like a hurricane, which is pretty rare anyways. And no one really uses special rock attacks, so you should be safe from those. So as long as they're not fighting, fire or psychic special attacks, you're almost. I think you're guaranteed to get off a Quiver Dance. Likewise, if you're gonna go for the Iron Defense, make sure it's not a rock. Most physical moves are rock or flying. Maybe a Flare Blitz, pretty rare. Physical psychic moves like Psycho Cut are also pretty rare, more rare than physical rock and flying moves. So in theory, you could say that if your Dustox isn't in front of a rock or flying type physical attacker, you can set up Iron Defense against most physical attackers safely. With a base 70 defense, if you're invested, I can almost guarantee you that you will survive. After that one turn, I do believe that you will be able to now survive fire, rock, and flying type moves. Maybe not comfortably, but you will be able to survive them. Maybe do some protect stalling with some poison. Leftovers, something like that, black sludge. Your Dustox will be in heaven. So what's the other ability? Anyway, that's how Shield Dust works. It doesn't let you get secondary. It doesn't let you take secondary effects from attacks taken. You also get access to Compound Eyes. This is the problem, guys, because when I look at Dustox's move pool and I look at what Compound Eyes does, this is actually a very poor ability to have on Dustox. I'm sorry to say it, but if he had access to Gunk Shot, this Dustox would be living the dream right now, because Gunk Shot would not only be stab, and you would have Quiver Dance, and you would also have Compound Eyes, which means that you would have 100% accuracy on Gunk Shot and stab, which you would be the only one. You would be the only Pokemon in the entire game that got stab Gunk Shot with 100% accuracy. With Quiver Dance, I mean, you would be so freaking dangerous. Dustox would actually Dustox with Compound Eyes would be a thing. I guarantee you, if it had Gunk Shot. I don't know why I have trouble saying Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot, Gunk Shot, Gunk Shot. But with the Compound Eyes ability, you see that Dustox just doesn't have the move pool to support it. One of the only moves that it learns by level up is Toxic, Poison Powder. Those are the only moves it gets that could actually benefit from Compound Eyes, and Poison Powder is outclassed by Toxic anyways. So it's quite pathetic. Other moves it can benefit: Electric Web. I don't even know what Electric Web does, but we can open the window here and check it out. Electro Web. There is String Shot that could also benefit from. Air Cutter could benefit from Compound Eyes. Swagger could give you 100 accuracy. Giga Impact, Hyper Beam, Toxic, and all of these people, battlers, all of these moves that Dustox gets that benefit from Compound Eyes are ass. So, I mean, if it had something like Mega Horn, that would be freaking amazing. Bug, Stab with Compound. I mean, having a ton of accuracy only helps moves with crappy accuracy, and Dustox does not get them. So the Dustox I'm going to be giving out, guys, is going to have Shield Dust. It is going to be specially defensive and maybe physically defensive. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make it just straight up special defense, because I believe that if you make your Pokemon, if you make your Pokemon specialize in whatever defense you want them to have, they're going to be more successful. I do want you guys to take this Dustox home and be successful. So it's definitely going to be specially defensive. It might be physically defensive, and it might have HP. That's going to be the breaking point right there. I don't know if I'm going to give it HP and defense, or HP and special defense, or defense and special defense. More than likely going to have something like Black Sludge, Rocky Helmet, so you can eat up some hits. Possibly a berry. I don't know if it gets. Does it get Bug Bite? If it gets Bug Bite, that could be cool. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Dustox does get Bug Bite, so I could break you down a fairy, or a berry. I said fairy. I could give you guys a berry, and you guys can eat your berry, then eat up your opponent's berry. Could be something pretty cool. Electro Web is an electric move with 55 base power, 95 accuracy, so your Compound Eyes will benefit from it. Electro Web deals damage and lowers the target's speed by 1 stage. Not bad, Dustox. Does this attack and it attacks both of your opponents? So this looks like Icy Wind, but electric, which is pretty cool. I think I like Electro Web. It slows your opponent down, and it attacks both of them. So this is pretty cool. I really like this, especially for the Dustox. The one I give you guys might have Electro Web. Could be cool in doubles. Maybe it gets something like Helping Hand. He gets Healing in Moonlight. That makes it pretty cool. Silver Wind, also pretty cool. Whirlwind, that's ass. Yeah, this is cool. I'm pretty excited. Ooh, Tailwind. Not bad. Dustox. Also, U-Turn. Could be cool. So a lot of moves to play around with here, guys. Hopefully the Dustox I give you guys are going to be awesome. But regardless, I'm going to give it to you guys anyway. If you guys are working on a living Pokédex, this is going to help you. Because it is going to more than likely be 6 IVs and be as battle ready as possible. And it'll have a specially selected moveset chosen by Jason Pure Battle Pennyworth. Everyone's favorite battler, favorite Pokemon YouTuber. Anyways, what do we got here, man? We got some Smogon stuff. Smogon says it's in PU. I don't even know what that means. But it says Dustox has horrible stats, mediocre defensive typing. I don't think they're giving Dustox enough credit, so I'm not going to read on. But their moveset says it should have Quiver Dance, Iron Defense, Bug Buzz, Roost. I despise that. Oh, excuse me, the cold. Oh, I despise that moveset myself, however. So, pish posh, Smogon. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. I will see you guys later on tonight with the Dustox build. I'm going to start working on Beautifly right now. Thank you guys for watching.